Hello and welcome to the channel Middle Age Mike. Today, an offering from Sleep Token. I'm doing the summoning, but I'm doing the Drumeo song breakdown. A lot of people recommended that I do that as a drummer. Check it out and see what's happening. So today, now is that lucky day. Little reminder of who I am. I'm Michael Mon. I'll be reacting. I am the owner-operator of Studio M Mastering. You see it behind me. It's an online and in-person audio mastering, mixing, occasionally recording facility, mostly mixing and mastering. I'm also the drummer for a band called Red Pete. Links are below. Hit me up if you need mixing, mastering, or you want to check out what Red Pete is up to. Or, if you want, you can help support the channel. I've got some donation buttons down below as well. We're just getting this thing going, and it is fun. But yeah, so I did this summoning my very first video, and, link it here in case you haven't seen it. Phenomenal song. Super excited to do the Drumeo breakdown. So yeah, let's get to it. All right. Can you hear me? Hear me now and believe me later. All right. So this is the Drumeo version. And let's just get to it. Enough of me.
This is an offering from our third album, Take Me Back to Eden, entitled The Summoning.
Such a great song.
During a section on this song where specifically there are no drum parts, I added a live edition of a drum solo.
That's why everybody wanted me to react. The drum solo edition.
What's happening in this section is a group of 3 notes played as right-left kick. Typically this would be counted as a triplet format. What I'm doing here is effectively counting this as 16th notes. So I'm playing series and groups of 3 over a feel of 4, which gives the illusion of the voicing itself modulating.
All right, that's kind of in that serious like King Crimson vein where, somebody's playing in 7, somebody's playing in 5, and eventually they kind of all come together. So just high level thinking. The fact that he's coming at it from such a musical perspective is pretty amazing. So anyway, we'll keep going.
An additional section within the solo is an 8-note sticking pattern of right, left, kick, right, left, kick. I play this twice through and the voicing changes with each repeat. Before I demonstrate this piece for you, a transcription-based offering is available at the link below.
For those of you who have the ability to read and play, I can read music a little bit, played marching band, concert band, that kind of stuff. But yeah, drum set, I've just never gone that far, but then again, too, reminds me that I should have practiced significantly more when I was younger. But yeah, he's here. I'm somewhere way down there. Like I'm a competent drummer. He's he's there. So jealousy, but he's him. I'm me. And by the way, I totally dig the masks and, the anonymity and, just I dig that about this. So anyway, we're getting to the song, and yeah, I'm excited because this dude's a monster.
Once again, this offering is called The Summoning.
Such a great production as well on the song. So tasteful. Great sounding ride. It's just so dry and impactful. Love those high notes. It's like the little hi-hat before it goes into the next section. Just everything that he's doing there's a purpose to everything that he's playing. It's very musical. It's not stepping on anything in the song. He's pushing the song forward, and he's just oozing musicality. Some drummers, I fall more into just the rhythmic aspect. He's a musician. You know, there's that old joke. What do you call a guy that hangs out with a bunch of musicians? A drummer. You know, that's more my category because I'm the backbeat. I'm the guy that's just kind of, you know, more of the John Bonham type groove. This is more in that Terry Bozzio and totally different. Like, I'm not comparing, except for musical. Terry Bozzio is a very musical drummer. He oozes. Manu Katché, a very musical drummer. They both ooze musicality. This is in that vein for me. This is what I'm getting. And everything that he's doing, all the different textures with the cymbals, just amazing. I love the dark, the light, the small, the big. His ride cymbal is beautifully dry. Really, you can hear every stick touching it. So yeah, so far fantastic. Let's go back just a little bit and pick it back up because he's awesome. Just love the accents, those hi-hats. And the bass drum cam. Yeah. Awesome section. And if you're not doing this, are you listening to it? Great China. Just so musical, accenting everything without taking over. Just great orchestration. And his ghost notes in there, just impeccable. Like the whole thing is just the musicality, every little cymbal touch just it's not distracting. It's fitting and it's helping push the song. His orchestration with Vessel's songwriting, it's a beautiful match, an amazing match. So, and hearing the drums louder than in the actual recording, just awesome. As a drummer, I love it. Anyway, here we go. And such beautiful sounding drums. Yeah, that little China is so cool. So nice. This head banging section. The kicks. Okay, here's probably where the solo's coming up. What a great sounding ride, though. Just every stick. Just building us into it. Very nice. Gorgeous drums. All right, that was pretty killer. The tom sounds just impeccable. Like round, you hear this every stick hit. Just everything's just so it's just an elevated state. And then now we're getting to the favorite section of this song for me. The tonalities and just the way the groove is here at the end is like, that's my favorite part of the song. But that solo was off the chain, as they might say. You know, Gen Xer here going, heh. All right, here we go.
Did I mistake you for a sign from God? Or are you really
So musical.
or maybe just to turn me on? 'Cause these days I would be lying if I told you that
Choosing his spots.
I didn't wish that I could be your man. Or maybe make it so bad.
Leaving space. Taking space.
Swell red in the blue. Something you say or something you do. The taste of the divine. You got my body flesh and bone. The sky above, the earth below.
Nice. Ooh, I'll have to watch the whole thing. Okay, yeah. Very worth the watch. Just amazing. His musicality is so top notch. And I've probably said that multiple times, but yeah, there's just such a difference in somebody who is feeling music and exuding the music, and then somebody who's just kind of doing stuff, you know. And there's the kind of drums that I play, the rhythmic, the backbeat. I groove, and I feel like I'm musical, and I know where my bread is buttered, basically, you know. But he is playing such a different style, But everything has a purpose. He's not just throwing it in there just because he can. I mean, he can, right? Like he's good enough to he could throw in the kitchen sink if he wanted to, and it would sound good. That's how talented he is. But he's putting everything in there, all the little things in the funk groove towards the end, all the little splashes and the extra little hi-hat flares and then the toms. Nothing is like, oh, it's all about me. Forget you, Vessel. This is about me. No, this is, hey, here's a nice accent that sets you up for that next beat, So yeah, 2 is his musicality is fantastic. And like I said, I kind of brought up Terry Bozzio earlier. I read an article where when he was first playing with Frank Zappa many, many years ago, he took his first drum solo. I think it was in a Modern Drummer magazine. And he played a solo, and the crowd was kind of like, what? But he basically created a piece of music. And that's kind of what 2 was doing with his solo, starting off with those cymbals, kind of building, and it was an orchestrated piece. Terry Bozzio comes from that orchestral background. And so he built a symphony on his drums, and, eventually people started to get it. And that's a whole different way of thinking than I've ever thought about drums. Because, I grew up Stuart Copeland, John Bonham, one of my favorite drummers, Matt Chamberlain. But I grew up Bill Bruford from, King Crimson and Yes, and like wishing I had, as much talent as they had in their pinky in my whole body so that I could actually be pretty good. And I'm competent. Like I'm not knocking myself. Like I do a pretty good job. Nowhere near what this is. So 2 is, he's on a level that I could only dream of. I would have had to practice a heck of a lot. I would have to practice a ton and get my technical chops down. Because without his technique, it's not there, right? But so he has more in his bag that he can grab. He's beyond the top of my bag with what he's doing, and he has a whole nother level he can go. So just truly amazing. Love it. Dig it. I can't wait to do more Sleep Token. There's a 53-minute video that I might have to just peruse on my own. Not quite sure you guys want or are interested in an hour-long plus reaction from me on Sleep Token Drumeo, but I will consume that because this is amazing. So anyway, thank you for being here. This has been Middle Age Mike. I'm Michael Mon, and I will catch you on the next one.